Brother Branham tells.
Yay!
Hi friends. Today I will share with you a story entitled An Artist in Italy.
Yay!
Hello my friends. I am Sandy, a young woman who chooses to wait and love even from thousands of kilometers away. I invite you to listen to my story. One day, a group of American artists went to Rome to learn art. Among them, one young woman stood out distinctly. She was so different from all the other young boys and girls who went there to become artists. She was different from the rest of the world. This young woman was remarkable. She was a brave woman. Her name was Sandy. The others organized very large parties, acting as if they were in Rome. They indulged as much as possible. Well, she was the laughingstock of the entire school. She conducted herself like a lady, and behaved like one. Although there were young Roman boys and others trying to convince her to go out, she refused. She remained focused on her lessons, learning to draw and paint, and she stuck to that. Eventually, an old custodian in the square, who had been observing her, noticed that she was very different. Although he was a Roman Catholic, he kept watching how she behaved. One evening, the young girl was in the park where the school was located. She had left the campus and climbed the hill towards its summit, with the sun setting. She stood there with her pretty and clean face, her hair cascading down her back, looking out toward the sunset. The old custodian then set down his rake and took off his wide-brimmed hat. He approached where the young girl was and cleared his throat. She turned around. He said,
"Excuse me, miss, I couldn't help but notice that you are always looking out beyond the sea. Every evening, you come here and stand here, watching the sunset. What is it about? I'm an old man, and I'm curious about what makes you different from the others."
She replied,
"Why, yes, I look toward my country when the sun sets. Over there, beyond that sun, lies my homeland. In that country, there is a certain state. And in that state, there is a certain city. And in that city, there is a certain house. And in that house, there is a certain young boy who is also an artist. When I left there to come here, I promised him my love. We are engaged."
She paused, her gaze lost on the horizon.
As if she could already see his face. "No matter what others do, it means nothing to me. I promise to remain faithful and true to him. I long to see the day when I will be aboard that great plane that will take me across the sea and drop me at the airport, where he will be waiting for me. He is building a house, and we will live together there in that country."
The old custodian, touched by her commitment, listened attentively. "Woman," he said softly,
"In such a fleeting world, your fidelity is precious."
She replied,
"I hear from him from time to time, and I write to him. In our correspondence, we always keep our vows, waiting for the day we will meet. That is why I behave this way. I am faithful to the promise I made to him."
"Oh, brother, sister, you might wonder why we do not care about the names they label us with. Capital I. Don't care what they say. Just on the other side of the sea, there is a place called heaven, and there is a man called Jesus in that heaven, and one day, he took away all my sins, and we promise to be faithful to him, to do what he wants us to do, waiting for that great day when he will come to port. On the wings of a dove, he comes for a bride, one who does not mess around with the world or the things of the world. We are washed in the blood of the Lamb. To him alone we have promised our love. The love of the world is gone and no longer exists for us. The marriage of the Lamb has come, and his bride has made herself ready. That is why I am not ashamed of his gospel. It is the power of God for salvation. That is what makes the Christian life different. We are different because there is something for which we live.
May God bless you.